Hi, I'm Stacy Bio with Whole Brain Teaching. Today I'm going to share with you some new features of our whole class motivator, the Scoreboard game. If you're unfamiliar with the Scoreboard, please go to wholebrainteaching.com, click on the intermediate page, and you will find resources and videos showing you how to motivate your whole class using the Scoreboard. This year we've added 2 new elements to the Scoreboard to make it more motivating and exciting for your students. Recent brain research tells us that in uncertain reward, more dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical, is released than in times of certain, predictable, or intermittent reward. So, in light of that research, we've added a dice to our game. The way the dice works is you will tell your students they have the opportunity to earn a bonus point. So, the way we do it is we tie it to a rule that they've been struggling with. In my class right now, we're working on improving level 2 or rule 2, raise your hand for permission to speak. So I will tell my students, you may have the opportunity to get a bonus point if I see improvement on rule 2. As I notice improvement, I can say to them, hey, my favorite number is 5. If Susie rolls a 5, you can get a bonus point. So Susie rolls the dice. Imagine your students quietly waiting as the dice is rolling across the floor. 5 is rolled. We give a mighty oh yeah, and the students are super excited and hoping to get their chance to roll the dice. If a 3 or a 2 is rolled, we say, we've got grit, we don't quit. This is a huge lesson for your students to learn, to be determined and to continue on even in spite of failure. This invincible grit lesson ties perfectly with uncertain reward. Now, you can use the dice several different ways. You could say the student could roll the dice. You could allow students to pick the number. You could do odd evens. The beautiful part of the dice is there are many, many options to keep it interesting throughout the whole year. Now, it is a long year, so sometimes you need something besides the dice. That's where our spinners come in. We have created spinners to tie in with your scoreboard. Now, if you look on our PDF online, you'll see that they tie to level 9. However, if you have some rascals in your class who might need a little extra motivating, you can pull out your spinners anytime. We have many spinners that you can use throughout the year, so you never have to worry about running out of motivation for your students. The spinners are excellent because you can just download the PDF, print the spinners, and cut them out. All you need is a clear CD case, which you can get from home, buy one at the store. These 4-inch spinners are available at Amazon.com. You can just glue them right on, print your spinners. This is the first level spinner, and you're ready to go. So the way this works is very similar to your dice. I will say to my students, I've noticed we've struggled with rule number 4, make smart choices. As I notice improvement in making smart choices, I may give you the opportunity to earn a bonus point with our spinner. So I've noticed Johnny has started to really improve in his smart choice making during our whole group lesson. I'll say, oh my goodness, I've seen such improvement in your smart choices. I'm going to spin the spinner to see if you get a bonus point. Your class is extremely quiet waiting to see if we get the bonus point. Bonus point earned, mighty oh yeah. If the spinner lands on nada, which means nothing, we've got grit, we don't quit. Again, excellent opportunity to talk about determination even when you're failing. You keep going, you have grit, and you never give up. Students are actually highly motivated to get a turn at the spinner. And the beautiful part is later in the year, you might even let them use the spinner, but hold on to that until later. You keep spinning, that gives you something else to give them to motivate them later in the year. Now you might be wondering what happens when they're over this spinner. No worries. We have countless spinners to move up as you move up your levels. My class is on level 2 right now, so we're still using this one. But once we get to level 3, we're going to add this spinner, which adds +1 teacher or frowny. The element of possibly losing is again another opportunity to work on invincible grit. Now, as you can see, we have countless spinners. Spin again. Just another exciting piece. Flip scores. Remember, you should always be with +or -3. So flipping scores is not a huge deal, but still an exciting change to the game. Anytime we can add excitement to the game, is highly motivating to the students. As you can see, we have countless spinners. So all you need to do is get our free ebook, download it, print your spinners, put together this little spinner, and you are good to go. Good luck and have a great year.